Shalom, guys. Shalom. Listen, I'm gonna try and keep a straight face in this video today. I'm just about trying to get ready to go to work, but I've decided to do this quick video for you guys. Um, I'm really trying not to laugh. So, y'all see the title of this video, okay? Um, this video, if it doesn't apply to you, let it go, all right? If it doesn't apply, let it fly, all right? This video is directed to the fanatics, the Dr. Sebi fanatics, all right? That's who this video is addressed to. So if you're not a Dr. Sebi fanatic, if it doesn't apply to you, let it go, okay? So let me get to it. So a while back, I did a video on this channel titled CMOS preparation. For those of you who don't know what CMOS is a herb that you find in the ocean, in the sea. So I did the video, and that video have gotten to almost 60,000 views. I was a bit taken aback. I didn't realize so many people love CMOS. But we're up to almost 60,000 views on that video. And so, one of the things that I noticed after we put up that video is all the people that was making references to Dr. Sebi, and just the constant references to Dr. Sebi, Dr. Sebi, Dr. Sebi, and I didn't understand why. Why are so many people commenting about Dr. Sebi on my CMOS video? I didn't get it, but finally I did, and I realized that Dr. Sebi was the one who introduced CMOS to the black community in America. Yes, he did. You guys have learned about CMOS from Dr. Sebi, the black community in America. So what I want you guys to know is this, right? Bless your heart that you guys have finally learned about CMOS. But for people like me, like myself, who was born and raised in the Caribbean, for those of you who don't know, I was born and raised in Jamaica, all right? Born and raised there. I came here as an adult to America, all right? So for people like myself, I grew up on CMOS, okay? I grew up on it, and so is everyone else who's born and raised in the Caribbean. We grew up on CMOS. My daddy was a fisherman. My two older brothers were fishermen, and so when they go out fishing, they would bring home CMOS for the family. And this is something that I've been drinking since I was a baby, the entire family. CMOS is not new to me and people like myself who are born and raised in the Caribbean. It's nothing new. I mean, I understand the enthusiasm from you so-called black folks in America. I get it. But this is nothing new to us from the Caribbean. So when you come underneath my video, right, and underneath my CMOS video, and you try to tell me that I'm not using the right CMOS because you purchased CMOS from Dr. Sebi and the CMOS that you purchased was not salted. y'all killing me. I'm sorry. Let me break it to you guys. Let me break this down to you. Sebi fanatics, okay? You know, listen, y'all need to get passports. Go to the post office, get yourself a passport. It's only about $120, and go travel somewhere. You know, get out of the community and go travel and learn about different cultures and different things in other part of the world that other so-called black folks are living. Because y'all are just killing me right now, seriously. Let me break this down to you, right? If you have ever purchased CMOS from anyone, including Dr. Sebi, and it's not salted, then you're purchasing the wrong thing, honey. Because CMOS is a sea plant. And in case you don't know what the sea is the ocean. right? That's where sea moss come from. And the ocean is a large body of water that is salted, okay? The ocean is a large salted body of water. The ocean, the water is salt. So anything that comes from the ocean is very salty, okay? Including the fishes. That's why you have what is called freshwater fishes and you have what is called saltwater fishes. Okay, freshwater fishes comes from places like the streams and the lakes and the rivers and stuff like that. Those are freshwater fishes. Saltwater fishes come from the ocean because the ocean is salty. So if you are buying sea moss, right, that comes from the ocean and it's not salty, then you're buying the wrong thing. So brace yourself, okay, because I'm about to blow your mind. I hate to break it to you guys, but if you have been purchasing sea moss from Dr. Sebi or any of his people, and it's not salty, and if it's in powdered form, you have been purchasing processed sea moss. Processed sea moss. Because sea moss is not supposed to be powdered. It's not supposed to be in powdered form. Sea moss is a wet herb because it was in the ocean, so it's very moist. When you take it out, it's moist. And even if you have it, you have to keep it outside in the sun for a couple of days in order to get some of the moisture out of it, okay? Especially if you're trying to preserve it, all right? And the salt itself is going to keep the herb moist, okay? And by the way, the salt, the natural salt on sea moss is very good for the thyroid gland, okay? Very good for the thyroid gland. A lot of people use it to treat thyroid issues. In case you didn't know, I guess Dr. Sebi didn't tell you all that, right? So sea moss is a very salty herb because it comes from the ocean. You Dr. Sebi fanatics, okay? So when you come to my channel and you try to tell me, someone like myself, who was born and raised with this stuff, right, that I don't know what I'm using, you tried, honey, you tried, you don't know what you're using because I bought sea moss from Dr. Sebi and it wasn't salty, so I don't know what you're using. I can't. You know what? Listen, y'all. You tried. You tried. Y'all are trying. I can give that to y'all. Y'all are trying. Okay. I mean, listen. Here's a problem. Here's a problem that I have with the so-called black community. I'm gonna tell you what the problem I have with y'all. Right? You get a person who says the right thing. Right? They appear to be intelligent and they're saying the right thing, and suddenly they become a god to you guys. You guys treat them like they're gods. Dr. Sebi was not a god. And he didn't know everything. Dr. Sebi is not the end-all, be-all to our health care. Okay? No, he wasn't. I mean, he was a very brilliant man. I appreciate him. I admire the man. But let me break this down to you guys. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of anyone. No one. I don't care who you are. I'm not a fan of anybody. Okay? I don't worship men. And so the problem with you people in the black community is you're looking for the savior. You guys are just searching for a savior, and anybody that comes around and say the right thing, you guys just all of a sudden this person just become a god. And you guys just start worshiping them, just overboard with it. Like, let me give you a little surprise here, honey. Dr. Sebi did not invent sea moss. Yes, he introduced it to the black community, but he was not the inventor of sea moss. He did not invent it. Sea moss grows in the ocean. He founded. Thank God he founded what it was. He got familiar with it. He knew, found it, and he got excited. He knew what it was about, and he shared it with you guys, and that's a wonderful thing. But Dr. Sebi, I hate to say it to you fanatics, Dr. Sebi did not invented sea moss. Sea moss has been around since the dawn of time, okay? It's a sea plant. okay? You mostly find it in the Caribbean Ocean. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, I'm trying to listen. Here's the other problem. When you come underneath my video and you tell me that Dr. Sebi said that we shouldn't be eating cinnamon and nutmeg. Are y'all crazy? Are y'all crazy? Dr. Sebi said we shouldn't be eating nutmeg and cinnamon. Who gives a crap? Who gives a crap about what Dr. Sebi said about cinnamon and nutmeg? I don't. I don't care what Dr. Sebi says about cinnamon and nutmeg. You think I care? No. Let me tell y'all something. You who's so conscious, right? You come underneath my video and you tell me that Dr. Sebi says we shouldn't be eating cinnamon and nutmeg. Did you even ask him why? I personally, I don't care why. Me personally, I don't care why. But let me school you all about something, okay? Cinnamon and nutmeg has been around since the dawn of time, okay? Back in ancient Egypt, cinnamon was used as a natural alternative to embalmment. And they use cinnamon to embalm the dead, okay? It was a natural method of embalmment, okay? Cinnamon was used in that sense to embalm the dead, all right? So y'all are killing me. Y'all are killing me, okay? Cinnamon has been used since the dawn of time in perfumes. Okay, that's one of the spices that they use to make perfumes. Okay, cinnamon has been used in juices and drinks and to cook with. Are y'all serious? Really? Nutmeg, cinnamon. Listen. Now y'all might not believe in the Bible. That's your prerogative. Whatever. All right. But the Bible is an ancient book. Cinnamon is mentioned in the Bible multiple times. All right, you go to the book of Revelation, you see cinnamon there. I mean, cinnamon has been around since the dawn of time. Cinnamon and nutmeg, these two spices, they've been around. The ancient Egyptians used this stuff. Are you kidding me? And let me tell you something else. Cinnamon has been in the Caribbean since the slaves were brought to the Caribbean. My grandmother, her grandparents, her great-grandparents before her was all using cinnamon. This is something that we've been using in the Caribbean since we were dragged there on the goddamn slave ships, okay? You go to Grenada. My husband and I was in Grenada last year, all right? And we went up into the woods, you know, up into the mountains. I mean, there's cinnamon and nutmeg. You know, Grenada is called a spice island. That's what they call Grenada. There's cinnamon and nutmeg everywhere in Grenada. This is nothing new to us. We've been eating this stuff. And FYI, ding, 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 FYI, cinnamon is very good for circulation. And cinnamon is also used to treat menorrhagia. For those of you who don't know what menorrhagia is excessive bleeding. When a woman is bleeding excessively, whether she is having symptoms of PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, or she's on her, you know, just abnormal period, or maybe she just had a baby and she's bleeding, you know. But cinnamon is used to treat menorrhagia. Yes. Nutmeg is also good for the cognitive function, for the brain function. Yes, nutmeg. Okay, and those two spices are also anti-parasitic and antibacterial. There are so many good, wonderful benefits of these two spices, all right, that we use every single time, every day, almost. I use these things on a regular basis, okay? So when you come to my channel and tell me that Dr. Sebi said we shouldn't be using cinnamon and nutmeg, who gives a rat's behind? I don't. I don't. You know why I don't care? I don't belong to the Dr. Sebi Fanatic Society. I'm not a part of it. Let me repeat that. I'm not a part of the Dr. Sebi fanatic society. I don't belong in it. Okay? So you can take your fanatic nonsense and go somewhere else. Take your little fanatic self and go to another channel. Y'all are just really, listen. Grab a passport and travel, guys. Seriously. Y'all need to do that. Grab a passport. And I'm gonna disappoint you again. I'm gonna say it again. If you've ever purchased sea moss from Dr. Sebi or any of his people, and it's in powdered form, and it's not salty, you guys have been purchasing processed moss from Sebi and his people. I hate to break it to you. I hate to break it to you. Y'all have been purchasing processed sea moss from Dr. Sebi and his people, because sea moss is supposed to be a wet, salty herb. Okay? And yes, you can allow it to dry, but it's still going to be salty no matter what, because it comes from a salty environment, which is the ocean. All right? The ocean is a salty environment. Everything that comes from it is very salty. Okay? So when you come to my video and tell me that you purchase sea moss from Dr. Sebi, and I don't know what I'm using, because sea moss is not supposed to be salty, because you purchase sea moss from Dr. Sebi and it's not salty, you don't waste your money, honey, because you're eating processed moss. That's what you're eating. Yeah. So, guys, stop worshiping men. Stop worshiping men. Y'all need to stop worshiping people. Dr. Sebi wasn't a god. Okay? You guys have lifted this man up like he's some god. He's not a god. All right? And I'm not a fan. Let me repeat that again. I am not a fan. I'm not a fanatic. I'm not a fan. All right? I don't belong to the Dr. Sebi fanatic society. I don't. Okay? Not a fan of Dr. Sebi or anybody else. All right? I admire him. I respect his work. He was a brilliant man, and that's all there is to it, okay? I'm going to continue to eat my nutmeg and my cinnamon, okay? And sea moss is a salty herb, okay? Stop buying those powdered processed moss from Sebi people. I don't even think his business belonged to him anymore. I heard some white folks took over his business now. But guys, here's a problem, man. Before you go to somebody's video and try to school them on something, why don't you educate yourself first? And those of you who's from the so-called conscious community, y'all should know better. I mean, you should know these things. Cinnamon and nutmeg been around since ancient Egypt. Some of y'all call yourself Egyptologist and all this nonsense, right? Y'all should know this stuff, okay? Seriously. Go educate yourself, all right? Bye. See y'all later.